Hey there, everybody. It's Krista Inochovsky with the Expand Your Life giveaway show, where I am featuring some amazing people. And today you're going to get to meet Jenn Neal. She is one of the contributors in the Expand Your Life giveaway who has a fantastic gift that any of you who would like. So here's the thing. If you ever get frustrated that you're posting on social media and you feel like it's going to crickets and nobody is actually seeing it, you're like, how are all these other people doing it? And I have like 3 people viewing me. It gets very frustrating. So Jenn's going to help us with that today. And that's that is her gift in the Expand Your Life giveaway. So how's it going, Jenn?
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me on here. It's so amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's actually been so fun already. We're just getting things going with the giveaway. We still have plenty more to do, but I love getting a chance for the audience out there to get to know you as a contributor and specifically what it is that you've created and who it's for, why they would want it, so they'll know, hey, when I go to select my free gifts, I want to make sure that I get the right ones. So tell everybody what you do, what your business is. We'll start there.
Alrighty. So my business is Formula Done, and what we do is sort of everything kind of wrapped around a way of running traffic online that I call content activation. There's a whole lot of words, but really what I'm talking about is I spent a lot of time looking at social media algorithms and Google search algorithms and paid ads and stuff. And so it's like understanding how each of those things function to know how to use them best. And so I have put like my nerd power to work and super simplified it down. So here's the biggest thing is if you post if you're posting on social and people are like scrolling through and not hitting your content because it's maybe too salesy, doesn't resonate with your audience correctly, just not engaging in the way that your people are looking for. If people are constantly scrolling past your messages, these social media platforms are like, your stuff's not engaging. Ooh. So it must be spam.
So you're noticing when people are just moving past you and not stopping to watch.
Yeah. So if the social media algorithms are like, oh, you must be spam, then they reduce your reach. Your stuff doesn't get shown to people, and then you have to pay in order to be able to play. And that gets really, really expensive.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So what do you do?
So what we do, if you think about it, like it's not complicated. It's just kind of thinking about retraining our brains the way we were taught to like market as digital marketers. Where you build a lead magnet and you go put something out there and you drive people to it. So as we're talking, like this is specifically for coaches and infopreneurs and authors who are trying to generate leads online. So instead of the traditional, just go put a post, check out my new giveaway, opt-in, lead magnet, whatever, which is exactly what we're doing right now. But here's why it works. People are on social media to engage with other people, to be entertained, to feel like you're part of a community. And so if you're sharing stories, like I know that you have done with everything on all of your stuff. So if you're sharing stories, if you're sharing things that are like actually engageable, then it's going to increase your engagement. And that's really what it comes down to. And so what we've done is we've put together a package of content repurposing, but like what are you repurposing? It's that core story. And how are you going to get the core story? We've created a reading list that is a recommended reading list. We got some from the amazing Krista and Michael. From our team, we have other people in there as well. And when we were on,
I know you have to tell the story. This is like so fun because Jenn and I were in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico together in February, just having like one of the best weeks ever.
Yeah.
And we're on a boat with Dan Martell. If you guys don't know who Dan Martell is, look him up, follow him on Instagram.
Yes.
He's brilliant, a total rock star, has a major book coming out later this year. And I have to say this before you go on.
Do it.
When Dan showed up the first day, I was like, this guy's really cool. Like, this is impressive. Like, I hope I get a chance to like get my picture taken, ask if I get a picture with him, you know, when his book comes out later. Well, this is day one. By day 3, 4, 5, we are in conversation after conversation on a boat, whale watching, having cocktails, like just an amazing guy. And you got to kind of like tap in this great conversation with him on the boat. So tell us about what that was.
Yeah, I mean, and it's so like, here's what happens when you put a bunch of business owners in a boat to go whale watching is we all sit there and talk business. I mean, right? So there's literally like we're going along, like going through the waves, and then there's like whale spouts just all around us, and we're like, oh, Dan, what are some of your favorite books? And he's like, well, tell me, you know, what are you after? What topic wise?
Genre.
So we just started rapid firing, and here's what I love is that he was able to, he's like, I can see the book. Like he was literally picturing his library in his head. And he's like, I know what the book is. Blue. I can't remember the author's name, but I know exactly what the cover is, and I can see right where that in my library. He actually texted his housekeeper with one of the books because he's like, I can't find it. So his housekeeper went into his office, found the book based on his location and description of the book, and we included that in the list. So I was on my phone, like handwriting all of this down. Finally, we've translated all of it, pulled it together, and are including it in this giveaway.
So what that means to all of you is if you get Jenn's gift, she's including the top reading list from one of the sharpest guys in business that we know and had the pleasure of hanging out with, as well as some other really cool people. Like Jenn said, herself and her staff, she reached out to myself and Michael Neeley and some of the people in our gang. And so how fun is that, is to get like who's the best of the best of recommending reading to keep expanding. I love that.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I mean, you're not only expanding your life because you're learning new things and learning from all these amazing, brilliant people. And then as part of our gift is we're actually saying, okay, now here's how you can take reading these books and transform that into a story and use that on your social media that is going to create that story and then engagement and expand your social reach. There you go.
Yes, I wanted to show everybody when you get to the giveaway page. The nice thing is I was very particular about who I invited. I wanted to make sure that all the contributors, that their gifts aligned, that I knew them personally, that I know what they have to offer. And so we have about 20 gifts, which means you can really go through each and every one, select any and every one that you think may be of value to you. And this is what Jenn's looks like. So when you scroll through it, you'll recognize it. She's got her fabulous purple going over there, and it has the expand your social reach. So that's the one you're going to be looking for. And at the bottom of each of those, there's the contributor's name. So make sure you look for that. All right, so give us one kind of quick wrap up as to who it's for and why they should be taking advantage of this gift.
Absolutely. So I'm going to say this is for anybody who is marketing online. And I have found that any kind of infopreneur, coaches, authors, people who are dealing in the digital space, trainers, any of that kind of stuff, that we're really, really good at telling stories. We just, for some reason, don't often use that talent in our everyday marketing and especially in our social media posts. And so this is going to help you just kind of like open up that part of your brain and say, oh, here's another way that I can actually use amazing content that I already have, learn new things, and be able to create social engagement based off of that.
Yep. And I that's another critical piece that Jenn is so talented at and can offer to those of you who get her gift and then follow along with her is it's about repurposing. We all, if you've been in this industry, you have content, it's out there. You've done one-offs here and there, and she's really strategic about helping you repurpose things that you've already used before in a strategic way that can still keep it fresh and keep what you've done active and working to your benefit.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually, one quick note is we actually do this as a service, a done for you service, but the steps that we go through to repurpose content, we can take one video and turn it into a month's worth of content and many, many leads because we're doing ads and stuff as well. The exact same processes that we use in that system, I'm including with a guide that's a printed guide that is literally like a checklist, step-by-step guide on how to repurpose the content once you've created that amazing story.
Wow, thanks. I love that you've done that. So get the guide, see how it's done. And then if you go, I don't have time for that, then call Jenn's team. She can take it off your hands so you can get it done without all the time it takes to do it. Great. Well, thank you so much for being a part of the giveaway, Jenn. Always great to see you. And until next time, everybody, expand your life and use that link to go get your gifts. They're all free. Be sure to share it with other people. Again, we have gifts on health, wellness, here, sales, social media. So a variety of topics. Pick what speaks out to you and make use of it. All right.